Notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Law have been satisfied concerning this meeting. The Home News Tribune and the Star Ledger published the notices on August 19, 2016. It's also posted on the municipal bulletin board. It should be so noted in the minutes of this meeting. Councilman Anderson. Here. Councilwoman De Jesus.
Here.
Councilman Ficarra. Councilman Patel. Here. Councilwoman Meehan. Councilman Small. Here. Councilman Spiller. Here. Vice President Delaney. Here. And President Drum.
Here.
Madam President, the purpose of this evening's meeting is to open the public hearing to the voters on the fiscal year 2017 budget. So if I can get a motion to open the public hearing on the budget.
Motion. Second.
We have a motion made by Councilman Delina, properly seconded by Councilman Spiller, to open the public hearing on the fiscal year 2017 budget. Any comments from council? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Madam President, the public hearing is now open to members of the public with questions on the fiscal year 2017 budget.
Seeing that there's no one in the audience, there's no one to go up the microphone, so motion to close the public portion of the meeting.
Motion. Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? The public portion of this meeting is now closed on the budget. Madam President, before you tonight, you have 6 resolutions. They were sent to you just a short time ago. I'll just go over them again. The first is the computation of reserve for the uncollected taxes. The second is a budget amendment. The third is the actual budget adoption. The fourth is a resolution to transfer surplus to the Board of Education. The fifth is the approval of the correction active plan relative to the audit recently received. And the sixth is to enter into an agreement with DMR Architects relative to St. Cecilia's renovation project. Can I get a motion a consent motion to approve all 6 resolutions?
Motion. Second.
I have a motion and properly second. Any comments or questions from council? To your right.
Councilwoman De Jesus.
I'm abstaining from number 4, resolution number 4.
Anyone else? Councilman Saul?
I'm abstaining from resolution number 4 and resolution number 6.
4 and 6. Thank you. Anybody else?
Well, since this is my first day, I think I will abstain from, resolution, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6 too.
Okay.
Any other comments from council?
Any other comments from Councilwoman De Jesus?
I'm sorry, I'm also abstaining from resolution number 6, so I'm abstaining from resolution number 4 and resolution number 6.
Any other comments from council? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Sure.
I'd just like to say a few words about the budget that we've just completed. And I'd like to say that continuing to bring programs and events through our arts and recreation department that appeal to all walks of life, the introduction of the Buy Local app, which I am involved with on a daily basis through the work that I do, and through the Township being on the leading with Councilwoman Meehan, the Buy Local Committee off of the Green Team Advisory Group has provided an instant directory of all of our local businesses, events, parks, schools, and much, much more. Maintaining our streets, roads, and parks, all in an effort to keep our residents safe and comfortable. Extra lighting, tables, and gazebos have all been done as added improvements. All of our shared services that we saw continue to expand with the foresight of our administration, especially collaboration with our schools, projects for overall improvement for our students and the youth in our community. All of the technological enhancements that have been noted and needed to keep up with our ever-changing world. Overall, I'd like to thank everyone, all of our department heads, and all of the people that were instrumental in putting all the hard work forth in the budget proposal that we just passed. And I'd like to call on our council mates to see if they have any comments, if anyone has any comments. Councilman Delina?
I echo your sentiments, and also I'd like to thank the administration, as always. For the past several years, we've been making improvements to the parks, all the equipment. Each year, we have a program going, just like we do with the road programs, where we, keep up with everything as it deteriorates. So once again, I'd like to thank the administration and for putting, changing equipment as needed and keeping the playgrounds also safe and up to standards. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from council have any comments? Councilman Anderson?
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to thank the council for their approval for this year's budget, and specifically for the funds through the Recreation Department for the W2YRC. As you know, this money is necessary seed money for our programs, our youth football, cheer, basketball, baseball, all of the programs that we have that are run through volunteers, through the assistance of volunteers. But without this seed money, these programs could not exist in the fashion that they do. We serve thousands of youth throughout Woodbridge Township, and I know that the families appreciate it, the residents of Woodbridge Township appreciate it, and I certainly appreciate in seeing that the council has continued to support. I'd also like to thank the council for supporting the continued support for movies in the park. It's a great source of recreation for our families to get outside, go enjoy a night in one of our beautiful parks in Woodbridge Township, and just enjoy the services that we provide. So thank you, council, and thank you, Council President.
Councilwoman De Jesus?
Thank you, Council President. I would also like to thank our council and our administration for the hard work. Community policing is on my agenda, and we've just approved a certain amount to improve their safety equipment. So our police officer, in each car there will be a Kevlar helmet and improved vests and shields to keep them safe, and I think they play such an important role in keeping our community safe. So I would love to thank you for approving the budget increase in the police department.
Anyone else? Councilman Spiller?
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to thank the administration and the finance department on once again providing to us a sound fiscal budget. Specifically, I'd like to thank them for the funding for the Woodbridge River Watch and the Oros Wildlife Preserve. Some of the things we have going on in 2017 is a BioBlitz event, which is a public educational and scientific event for the public, new signage throughout the park, as well as public programs including bird and bat walks and wildflower walks. I think we've all been there. It has grown exponentially. We now have our over 30 classrooms going there. Towards the end of the school year, we're bringing the kids there. So once again, thank you, and thank you, Council, for this evening.
Councilman Small?
Yes, thank you, Council President. I too want to thank my fellow councilmates and the administrators. Happy to report that starting next month, September, we're bringing back senior transportation. We've purchased 2 senior buses that will provide a service to our seniors curb to curb, 60 and over, who do not have transportation needs. And it's going to take you from our centers and township events, and it's a really plus for our seniors to bring this back. Thank you.
Anyone else? Councilwoman?
I'd also like to thank the council and the administration for the money that was allotted for our heroin program. It's a growing epidemic that we really need to put our focus onto. With this money, we can do a lot of different programs. We can get into the schools. We have a prescription drop box. We have a bunch of things that we are working on to get the word out, and it's really, really important because it is a growing problem, and we have to focus on it and be very proactive. And with this money, Woodbridge Township has been proactive. So, thank you.
Anybody else? Mayor, administration, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to recognize 2 guys here who are behind the scenes. Manny Fernandez, our Chief Financial Officer, and Mike Klepchik, who is an accountant in the Controller's Office. They did the bulk of the work in this budget. You don't see them all the time, but they are the ones that are crunching the numbers in all the different funds, and they just did an excellent job with this budget. And of course, the man to my left, Bob Landolfi, who's the administrator, he's got the overall responsibility for being in charge of the budget. I think poor Manny has the worst job in town, working for a mayor who has spent 10 years as a town chief financial officer. He can aspire to be the second best one ever in the history of Woodbridge Township. But they all did a great job, and we can't do anything without your support, so the fact that you've approved the funding we've asked for means together we can go far with so many of the great programs that you've just all talked about. This really is a team effort, and I'm really proud to be the leader of this team. We have a lot of good things we're going to keep doing the rest of this fiscal year and beyond, so thank you for that. And last but not least, I want to welcome the new kid on the block, Mr. Vira Patel. Welcome to the best town council in the state of New Jersey.
With no other comments, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion?
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.